How about the Rose Bowl? You're an honorary captain for Michigan, and for Alabama, it's Paul Finebaum. What do you think? Let's get him an honorary captain. You know he wants it, right? Okay, right? Am I wrong? You know he wants it. He's kind of representing it. I'm having my fun that he doesn't want it. But are you ready?
No,
are you ready? Are you ready for, if Michigan does win, him talking about an asterisk? Are you ready for that, Des? What do you think?
Paul Finebaum is a caricature of Paul Finebaum. Like, that's what he is right now. You can't even take anything he says seriously. You just can't. It's like they march him out there, they pull the string in his back, and he just starts spewing negative things about Michigan. So, I mean, when a person does that repeatedly and you just know his shtick, you can't take him seriously. You just take him for what he is. And that's how I look at Paul Finebaum. I was actually looking forward. I was on Get Up last Friday, and I was on with Finebaum, and they wanted to talk about the FSU, and if they ran the table where Alabama jumped them or with Texas and blah blah blah. And because he was in the airport, he had to leave. We couldn't get into like a discussion because I wanted to talk to him about Ohio State, because I had told Paul, I said, listen, first of all, on game day, when this story first broke, and we were on the set, and everybody's talking about this and talking about that, I said, you know what, guys? I said, if there's a silver lining to all this, I said, moving forward, there are no more excuses.
That's right.
I said, Purdue. I said, Penn State.
Michigan State first. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Michigan State was that night. Exactly, Michigan State. But, they came out and said they thought about canceling the game, and then they started to huddle up, whatever. So I said, listen, but these other teams, they got time. Like, they have time. If they need to change their signals or whatever they need to do, they have time. So because they have time, there are no more excuses. And not only that, you had Purdue, you had Penn State, you had Maryland and Ohio State. And then the Wolverines played their toughest part of their schedule with an interim head coach. So I said, well, what's the excuse now? Like I said, I want to tell Paul, at some point, Paul, you have to just admit that they're a pretty good team, that they execute very well, that they're well coached, because you have no other excuses. So that was the beauty of it. And I didn't get a chance I got robbed of that opportunity. Well, but that was exactly what I would have told Finebaum, because it's true. It's facts.
Well, I feel like, I put on my glasses. I'm a follically challenged Jewish man. I feel like I'll be a surrogate. You could just tell me what you want to tell Finebaum. But in all seriousness, it's kind of funny, Des, because when it first came out, he thought it was a witch hunt on Harbaugh. He actually said those words. He said the words that it was a witch hunt on Harbaugh. What is this thing? And then, I don't know, he must have learned something or to kind of flip the script. And now it's so just get ready, because it's SEC versus Harbaugh and Michigan now. And now, this is it. Like, it's the lone SEC team left. That's his part of the country. And it's Jim, which is like waving a red flag in front of a bull. I can't wait. Yep. They got to get you and Finebaum together, as honorary captains. Des, let's do it.
I'll work on that.
Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, my first Rose Bowl that I covered and last and only was Bo's last game at the Rose Bowl. Okay. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, you played in that one, right? Like that. You started. That's when you started. That's when you finally started to get going. A
little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Exactly. Bit. Yes, sir.
And and I think Jim's last Rose Bowl was his as my freshman year, his senior year. I don't think he hasn't coached in it. He hasn't been there. It's all he never went there as Stanford. Obviously not with Michigan yet. It's going to be great. I can't wait for it. And I assume you'll be out here for it, right?
Yes, sir. Right. I definitely will.
I got to see you.
100%.
I got to see you. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.